Boo, 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 boo. Welcome to the Entrepreneurial Student podcast. Namhlanje siphethe uVich from village. Hi, Mtakababa.
Hola.
How's it?
Good, man. How are you?
Hi, man. Hey, please give us a small intro, who you are and what's up.
Okay, what AVIWE is am I supposed to say my age?
Hey, it's up to you.
It's up to you.
But age is actually good because you'll remember. Oh shit, I was this time. I was this old.
Okay, I was born 1994.
Sure.
In a small town in Transkei, in Ngobo, in a village called Wasandile.
Wasandile.
Yeah.
Wasandile that woke.
Yeah.
Sandile was Sandile that woke to even call the village.
It's a topic. It's a different topic, man. Like, cause Usandile is actually part of the king of the clan, the clan of the Xhosa.
All right.
The Xhosa kings.
It was named after.
The king. That was. He fought a certain war and stuff, and then he was given a certain land to. You understand? So I grew up around there when I was still young. I think from birth until around 10 or 11 years. Then I moved out to Cape Town. But however, So that's when I was born. I moved to Cape Town. Moved to Johannesburg. Now I'm here just PE studying. Obviously, we'll discuss the in-between.
Yeah.
We'll see how
I'm sure you're a versatile person. So coming from, it's like the Pundus.
Yeah.
Like a Lalin.
Yeah, like typical village.
Village. Best say we are in Cape Town. What's the setup?
The setup is the gas. It's gas, but it's like the imikuku, and there's like RDPs. So like in the dust, gas. Like every time after 2 months, there's like gonna be shacks that are burning down.
Oh, I'm a wildfires.
Yeah, wildfires, and and we are like in the middle of, because the town was called Fishhook. It's like whites, we are surrounded by mountain. This is like, you understand, so so that's where I stayed for. I think I stayed about 2 years, and then I moved to another town, another cast again within Cape Town called Delft. Crazy crime and stuff. It was too high, man. But I was playing sport and stuff. You understand?
Also, lezo zinto helped you like remain focused.
Yeah, man. Especially sport keep me away from everything, because I'll go to school. After school, take my boats and stuff. Go to training. Come back around 5.
And you come back tired.
Yeah.
Manje, Josie, what's the setup?
Setup. I'm not in Soweto, Orlando West.
Yeah.
So I'm in Orlando West, studying there, but in Funde it was a Mayfair, because I wanted to Gibeli train. So I ride the train exam, go to a Mayfair. So the whole thing was powers because of I wanted to be a soccer star. That's the only thing that I wanted to be. No, Orlando Pirates, the academy was around there. So some of the guys will go to study where I used to study. So it was more closer. They were playing the same league. So if you were nice from the school that I was, so our seniors, I think, Happy Jele, Lindoguhle Mkhwana, so excellent.
Happy Jele are like recent. Yeah, Happy Jele, they just now.
Like Happy Jele has been there, bro, since 2007, 2008. Oh, like it's still playing. So yeah, but it didn't work out. Fees were tough. Then I moved out after 2 years, but it gave me like a lot, because I used to study with like Indians, bit of whites,
so you're okay.
Colours.
This kind of university feel or universal feel.
Yeah, but it may.
Musube or have exposed because you left home since you were 11.
Yeah, since I was 11, bro. Like,
and
so
they only get to live their surroundings, their comfort zone.
Sure.
Masebe ingqondo yabo is prepared for there.
Yeah.
Kodwa ufika ubona they're actually not prepared.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, bro.
Mabe faces it.
So that's how, and then I, after matric, I think I keep Pola na grade 11. I was like, nah, man, stop soccer, let me just focus on my studies. Then I started to, the entrepreneurial pack started now. Remember myself now when I was, because you remember I was with Soccer Stars, so I couldn't figure out who am I. The only thing that I wanted to do was to kick the ball, you understand?
Was the football field.
Yeah, no one talk about gents, one day we have to start. And I remember, man, I'm actually a creative guy, because the storyline also begins from my village about the entrepreneur thing when I was still young, around 4 or 5 years old. So I was like,
that made you like see with man, I'm more of an entrepreneurial sport guy.
Yeah,
more than just
okay. So the good question, but good question. I realized when I think grade 11 is calling business, I started thinking like like a CEO. Like I'm running a company. When I was writing a business studies, I wouldn't even study, bro. I would just read the headline, like the headings.
So visionary, like wise.
Yeah,
you could put yourself in a situation that you are not in.
Yeah, so it naturally I was an A student when it comes to business studies and also economics. There was like some other guy who was more like, because of whatever he was
more
a net. Yeah, you understand. But naturally those are the two subjects. Then I realized, no man, actually was the you understand, like a business person. But the interesting thing is I always wanted to, every time, bro, when I was around Cape Town, Johannesburg, I always wanted to go into my village every time with December.
Oh,
you understand?
So Leand, it's like a seed.
Yeah, it's like a seed. Like I felt like, because what happens is I started creating like a storyline. So my village, my business, even now, my business,
as village.
Yeah, as village, because it's a storyline. You understand? But now I'm gonna break it into pieces, whether it's product, whether it's services, whether whatever we want to empower people, but it's a storyline.
Entertainment.
You understand? Because what I did is I look at my storyline, and then I study a lot of music even behind the scene. Because
like producing music, not or managing
like
people.
the business behind the music
industry.
Yes, the music industry.
Yeah.
Like guys that were like managing over 50 Cent or Chris Light or Steve Stout. You understand?
Like
Jimmy
Ivy, for example.
Yeah, the guys that are
so
behind.
So you're studying the behind the scenes.
You understand? I was so fascinated about how can 50 Cents create and sell to Coca-Cola over 200 million water. You understand? And I was asking about who's this guy behind then? And Chris Light, he managed who, and then there's Steve Stout. He's the one who did the rollout.
But how are you accessing this information? Cause
MTV was a breaking point for me, bro, in my life. Yeah, grew up watching a lot of MTV, so that's why I style, clothes.
I know.
So, yeah,
now
clothes.
I guess you see.
Yeah, clothes. Yeah, clothes. Like hands. Like, because I grew up with hip hop.
The hip hop.
Yeah, so I grew up with hip hop. In Soweto is not, hip hop is not big.
It's Kwaito.
Even Kwaito, but Kwaito back then.
Yeah.
But when we were growing up, the biggest hip hop guy was Pro Kid. Because he was speaking with the Sowetans, and then they could relate to him. Then the Venek. So it was Pro Kid. Pro Kid at that time used to sell, you understand. But now I was not into Pro Kid because I can't understand. You understand? So I was into like the American hip hop. You understand?
At least it has that visual element.
Yeah.
You get to see the culture.
Yeah.
Even though you're not there.
You understand?
But
But interestingly, Machida, Seka Slam, all of them were deep heads, deep house.
Yes.
Everyone was listening to Deep House,
and
about Rocco, Vinita Vins, Christos. And my friends used to, but like they like that good layout, just like hip hop.
But you can actually give them an ear. Let's say they are busy with a certain project.
Yeah, I can. You understand? I can. Like I remember, I think I started DJing in 11. I did once the thing about a year or something, like just learning. Back in the day, it's when I was just finding myself. You understand? So, but musically, everything taught me music business. I learned through hip hop.
Yeah.
You understand? I learned through hip hop.
How about Jay-Z when they are giving out these lessons through their songs, where now you could decode them, or
I couldn't.
You could understand what is happening behind the scenes.
No, I couldn't, because remember, I grew up in a village, so Islungu Sam has always been disadvantaged. You understand? And I was not a Emal as Lalin where I grew up. I was an active child, so I would go to herd cows. You understand? As bra, like I had it. So like
this is like a big change.
Like it's a big change, you know, but it's an interesting. It's like I'm chasing a world I want to understand. Like every day when I'm listening, but now the challenge is I need to understand this lungu.
Yeah.
You understand? I need to understand what is English, like how do I understand comprehension? How do I speak? How do I pronounce words?
What does this guy mean?
What does it mean? But nice thing about music, it's a spiritual thing.
Yeah.
So I could relate with the beat. You understand? I could move on with a beat.
And you can easily repeat.
I can easily repeat with what they were saying. And then eventually I will understand what the song is about. So also the breaking point to study about that. Although I'm used to work at when the South African economy was massive, bro. Like when the infrastructure during that time around 2009.
It's like after the 2009. 2009, it's after the collapse, yes, America.
Yeah, just after, yeah. So I'm talking about the train industry, so it was big. So my mom was having the training, because they had like a normal train, and they had like a VIP train. So my mom was working, in Soweto. Like there's always been a class. There's always been a class.
Even on the train, the AI location.
There's trains. There's E3, like there's Mover X8. That's taking the whole community from Soweto. And so then there's this one, and there's that one for whom is in corporate world, in what. But it used to take them to Johannesburg, and then they will connect from Johannesburg to. But the only thing that they like, I think it was because of time. It was time.
It was much efficient.
Yeah, and also, I mean, inside it was more advanced. Because the normal ones, everyone was packed.
Because Latina. Coming from the inlands, those are the pictures we get from Indaba. People in Joburg are stuff riding.
You understand.
So we only get to be exposed.
Only to the on the
marginal.
You know why, my brother? You know why? Also, the interesting that just covered like a thought now. You know why those trains were full, bro?
Why?
There was employment, bro.
Oh, so people are flocking into.
There was employment, bro. People who used to wake up in the morning, but when you go to Soweto now, like there's literally the trains don't get full like that anymore.
And Amanya was
not even, they are not even working in the infrastructure, but it's a topic for another day. So just to okay.
Let's say the economy was operating at 90%.
Exactly,
capacity.
Capacity.
Still, the transport thing, you can't absorb everyone.
It's true. Exactly.
It's not operating at 90%, it's operating at 40%.
Exactly.
Still,
exactly.
That's another way of actually
looking
at the current situation we have.
That's why I make that example, because I wanted to move us from then until now, like the change that is happening in South Africa.
I totally understand.
You understand,
and your background gives me a perspective of how these places influenced you.
Yeah.
But you remained true to the village.
You know why?
Yeah.
My mother said to me when I first went to Soweto, when I was in Soweto, so they took me to a private school.
Yeah.
So they bought me everything.
I think I need something to do.
Okay, sure. So I went to a private school, my brother, the one for soccer. So I think they gave me, I think 200 or something to buy like a short for the civil day or like the sport day. And then I figure, chance never to get 200, from the village.
And in England, man.
In England, man, boy, man. You know what she said? She said, you understand?
So
like as a statement to say
that's when your innocence broke.
Yeah, that's where exactly. Yeah, you understand? So that's what started to happen, and then they told me, oh, so you should understand. But yes, again, about people you must think.
You need to protect yourself and all of that.
Yeah, but I have to finish this point. Coming to what I was speaking about, about the train.
Okay,
yeah,
sorry
yeah.
for
no, don't.
I got carried away because I was like,
yeah,
shit.
Yeah.
Which one is this one?
Which one is this one?
No,
but so the interesting thing, Mom's Old Lam used to bring me with newspapers. So before I sleep, they're on the trains.
How is she working on the train?
She's working on the customer service on the trains.
A hostess.
Sort of, inside the train.
So but they are business people.
Yeah, like business people, but like they give like guys like it's a VIP train, bro. Like guys are given free newspapers.
I'm actually failing to make or create that picture. Like I can think about it. From an aeroplane perspective.
No,
but I'm like
train.
A train.
They used to give them like free tea. You have to choose what tea you like to drink. You understand? So she used to give me. She used to bring a lot of newspaper, whether it's Sowetan, The Star, all those big like newspaper back in the day. And you must understand, print media at that time was big.
Was booming.
Yeah, there was no like social media and stuff like that.
And
to get like information.
And even for that platform, it was the most relevant newspaper.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
To find.
Yeah.
So from the top as in data to the bottom.
Imagine, but what is gonna do to your child? So I used to start a lot of these newspapers. Got interested in business. So my stepdad, worked for FNB. So each time I used to bring me newspapers. That's why I was able to introduce to who's this guy? Who's the CEO? Yes, if back then the guy who started to Rain now, he's part of Rain.
Yeah, I might not know him.
Yeah, but the word like
but they used to
bring me like books,
on the guy. Speaking about the guy.
Yeah, also we interviews. I used to say, yo, timer, I just wanted to hear that's when I started to wanting to be an economist. And then when I used to go with time, I the FNB, right, the head office, the whole South Africa, Southern Africa, FNB.
Yeah.
So, Ngabo 2, I used to go from a school in Yegu. Remember, I'm sit down in like I'm around Mayfair, from Mayfair to where we used to work. It's about 15 minutes.
And so, you can catch a train or catch a taxi?
No, ngibele na ngendlini.
Oh.
You understand? So ngisuka laphayana ngiyesave. Yeah. No, you know why ngifika phala Spanish time? Only because I just want to see the cars. The latest cars. Mabephuma lapha egedini ngoqoqoqe. And then I used to ask the security, oh, what are these guys doing? That one is an accountant, that one is. I'm like, shazwa ngoba ngixesha ngo2. Like,
you
understand? So you stand there and say, that's when I was getting interested by economists. I wanted to be an economist. Like that's why I studied economist and stuff. You understand? So those are the things that were just shaping me, man. You know, to be the guy that I am, like moving too. Yeah,
so
you understand?
Like, it's really deliberate, but you have to be self-aware for you to see the connection. I say I hear you. I hear you. There need to be a point
and then you self-reflect. I thought about that also.
Because most of these things isolator, and they made you not dependent on other people.
Yeah, they did, man, especially in terms of like I struggle with a lot of confidence in Kula. Yeah, understand? Only because of I was moving a lot.
And that are like,
yeah, you used to have friends, but
it's like loyalty or was we track of
I'm missing a lot of friends. I went to about 6 schools, bro. In my village I went to 2 schools. In Cape Town I went to 2 schools. In Joburg I went to 2 schools. So there are like 6 schools. So I will develop people and I out for 2 years, then I move. Then I have to yofunda abanye. So you understand? So it really messed me with in terms of like confidence. But my mom used to talk to me, relax, you understand? You're gonna be okay. You got this, you understand? So, but in the end, it's a sport. The sport helped me a lot in terms of
even football is like a universal language.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
Ungafika endaweni ungakhulumi next.
Yeah, next.
But ungifake grounding. Ngizophuma nginayo ngani.
Yeah, it's true.
Like guaranteed. That was your token.
Yeah, this is the. I was expanded into. Oh, okay. I was expanded in 2 ways to understand Joburg. Yeah. There's no side of Joburg I don't understand. I don't know, man.
I got to on your
no, but listen, but listen. There's gents and Kulenabe Soweto. Yeah. But I don't understand where is Sendini, where's. You understand? But they grew up in Soweto. In such a way, I mean, I asked Bati Mangse Soweto. You know, when I'm going to Transkei, they say Bati Makanda. I'm like, Brian, a PE.
But it's Semakala. A PE.
Ignorance is ignorance around the masses because they're not moving. They're not moving, you understand? So they think the only place beside Johannesburg is Cape Town or Durban.
If you're going to
Eastern Cape now, it's like Semakala. You understand?
So the same ignorance that is messing up with American people.
Exactly, I used to say that a lot. I used to say that a lot too much.
It's actually affecting even people
within in SA, dog. Soweto is a country on its own, bro.
Yeah.
Because Soweto is a country on its own.
Don't feel the responsibility of living.
No.
Going out.
I think that's why, in Soweto it's family, man. There's a lot of economic that is happening. You can be successful, shalikas. You can be anything.
It's everything. Yeah. Within your space.
Yeah, it's everything, bro.
Soweto is everything. Very hungry for you to get out of the place.
Exactly.
With no money. And chasing something.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna leave.
No, gents, usually when they move out of Fekas, they go to Sentin, Rosebank, all the other side. And either it's 2 ways. Either it's hustling or it's education. But back then, like, they used to make it a lot, bro. Like, South African economy was big. I remember one time I was working with my friend who taught me about about Soweto, but he was not teaching me. It's when I reflected. When I reflected, he taught me about gas. I was coming from Cape Town, from Delft. It's stout, it's rough. You understand? You have to protect yourself. If I you are lacking. I understand the word lacking before it trended on social media. You understand? So when I went to Joburg, I was going to Lipol and the mace, and he said to me, "Dog, come on." You understand? And I felt like in the Ipar, that twist of Ubupar. I thought in Cape Town you clever.
Because you are covered.
Like in Pete knife, and it's like, no, don't do that, bro. The other incident is with Besugeski, nice. We're chatting about this weekend we're gonna do, and it's on Friday. And then we stay in the same street. Lamborghini Gallardo. I still remember that car, bro. It's 2008, 2009. Lamborghini Gallardo, Estraton City. So we are approaching. Exactly. We are approaching this car. I'm like, I'm used to a village life. You need to have a van. It takes. I'm thinking about my family, dog. This is too small.
Like, you're not amazed by the fact that this is a beautiful car.
Yeah, like a Lamborghini. A luxury. I was not even interested. I'm like, hey, this guy is making a bad mistake, bro. But when I get closer to it, it started to fascinate me. Because that's why. Let's say I was like,
there's more to eat.
If putting a pambi, it's supposed to be at the back. But his mama saw him, boy. He was so relax. This is Lamborghini, boy. And then I check around. Like, he was teaching me, man. He used to take me like through it. But okay,
it's like the shift.
Yeah, it was a shift, man. Yeah.
Now, this is what I'm used to.
Yeah.
And this is what I'm being introduced to.
Yeah, to introduce to.
The old you is rejecting exactly, but there's a new one, man.
You know what started to happen? I started being a Joburg guy. Digging us as Lalin.
So now
when I went
old you is gone.
Yeah, when I went to my village in December, and bora babantu, bro. Like I just wanna go home, bro.
You're not hungry.
You understand about it's too slow. It's too slow, bro.
It's because they are moving at a pace of nature.
Yeah,
pace of nature
means
herding inkomo. It's the pace of nature. You understand? With inkomo mele drag for maybe an hour before siyofika emanzini. Mase sifika emanzini sesiyahamba siyekhaya, and that's around 5.
Bro, they used to slow me down. And I remember one time there's this like ceremonies amachita buye entabeni.
Like
imgidi umncamo ibizwa ngomncamo before umgidi.
Oh yeah.
They all understand my cause of people.
No, I one day when it's allowed.
Okay, sure. Still
let's keep it here.
Yeah. So bekumnci unganyisa amajita bayela ama hotman phakuthi lali. So npa as small boys elali mos. I'm clean, bro. I'm on my Nike tracksuit. Yeah. And then but melon clean like the stripes, the sheep stripes.
Oh,
like,
the
insides.
Yeah.
I'm like, dog, I can't touch that. I can't touch that. You know why I said that? It's a conviction. I understand the conviction when you mean your word. That's it. Alone na phuma ngegate nahlala uthatha imali dayanga apha shop. The village was discussing me in Sihla Pasleko, you Landwana, he's a Sowetan Yana. You understand? Like literally Puma Dam, and I was telling him. You know, they still remind me of that story even today. I'm like the old guys there.
That's the story they always tell me.
You understand? So, but that I was getting out of it. I was really getting out of the village life, bro.
You were closing the chapter.
Yeah, I was closing the chapter, bro.
And I think you were really deliberate more than actually just reacting. It's like you were conscious. The time we answer.
Oh yeah, everything that time. But I didn't know, man. Yeah, I didn't know. Like I was still a young kid. I was just being honest. No, I thought that's I'm not gonna. You understand? But the breaking point could end up in obvious, and then I realized, and I started my people, and then
So you reconnected.
Yeah, I was like, nah. After matric, I told myself, I'm not anything in Johannesburg. I wanna go to PE or Cape Town or East London. Just wanna go closer. I miss my people because, brother, there was a point in my time in Soweto when I would see out at this course and like inside I'm like, like it's like it's backward, bro. Like why was wearing his clothes?
It's like you're jogging.
You understand? Like it was getting that, bro. It was getting that. That's when I realized, man, let me go home, bro. But I'm not like I was a Joburg cat. I was a Joburg guy, bro.
And mind you,
like a Joburg guy, bro. Like a Joburg guy, bro. Like if you don't understand Joburg guys, like a Joburg, and
I can see PE guys.
Yeah.
But I understand with how loyal they are to their culture.
Yeah, to who they are. Yeah.
Not the traditional culture, but the culture.
Yeah, yes. PE. Also, I was like that, bro. I was like that. I understand that. Like I was like a Joburg guy, but when I came here, man, I started to keep close. Then I developed my story. It took about 6 months to develop Ikamalam, the village.
Oh, Ikama of the brand.
Yeah, of the brand. So usually it used to be Vision Village. So what I did so I sat down during the Fismas fall strike because we were at home.
2016.
Yeah, so I sat down. I thought about it in back. Okay.
Where were you? Were you in varsity?
Yeah, I'm in varsity at that time. Thought about it. Okay, vision. I've got this vision. I've got these ideas. I've got this storyline. AVIWE. You understand? And where I'm from, who am I? I'm from the village, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not from Gauteng.
Basic.
You understand? Yeah. I'm not from Gauteng. I don't understand.
Even though Tina must now, hey, so what?
You understand? Yeah, but I'm from the village. Then I started to work with your village.
You're really honest. Like, it's like we're honest with you. Because Tina, when we were operating, at the university. We call each other by the name that we know each other.
Yeah.
I'm Vich. Oh,
Yeah.
Vichi.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
So you had to be honest with you.
Yeah, I had to be honest.
And ask yourself the critical questions.
Yeah.
To come
it
up
took
with
me
a
6
name.
months. It took me 6 months. I still remember it took me 6 months. So I started working with a village, and then I started removing yonke, and then I put a Vich, as like Vich. And then I started putting LAG. I was like, this is village. Why am I doing this? I asked myself, I'm like, this is creativity. I like that they're gonna ask me.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
and it's best to know the story behind.
And then you know what I said? This is my village. This is my vision. This is me in between, and this is my village. So my vision has to go through me to the village. So let me develop things, and then started developing events concept, charity sport tournament in my village. But the breaking point is I entered for something for a Red Bull. They wanted like social entrepreneurs. Then I saw it on Facebook, a proposal, yeah. Just I wrote it from the heart, I think I remember, I was like...
it's like a pitch deck of some sort.
Yeah, wrote it, and then they accepted me. Come through. Went to a training up a rooftop here in PE. Rooftop.
Yeah, was it Government?
Yeah. You can remember Senzo?
Yeah, Senzo.
Senzo. Oh, I don't think he's a guy from KZN.
Maybe it's a guy who
is related to Jacob Zuma and stuff. You don't know. Yeah. So we went to those guys for about a week, training and stuff like the structure.
So now the concept of village came to life.
Yeah. So if it
started making sense.
Yeah, that's when I realized, okay, I've got something.
Even other people now are bringing it into a credible platform.
Yeah. And then they told me, yo, bro, like, do you know how many people we selected? Yeah, Red Bull Amapiko. Yeah, Red Bull Amapiko.
Oh, yeah,
Red Bull, yeah. So they said, do you know?
That was around about 2016.
Same year.
2016.
Yeah, 2016. But late around November something, October. Then I got into that. Then I was, you understand, like, they gave me a lot of writings. That's when I realized, okay, if I have an idea, then someone can say it. You understand? Then that time, save up. December time, went to my village, started an event, failed dismal.
A village.
Yo, bro,
you're rejected by own people.
It was bad, bro. It was bad, bro.
So how did you deal with that, though? Like, because part of this, since this is student entrepreneurial, a student can be anyone who's learning.
Yeah, that's true.
But since we met at the student capacity of the university, we want to bring it home in a sense. Let's teach the come up. Because they are on the come up.
Yeah, exactly.
There are things that we paid school fees for.
Yeah.
But they will just get the accolades.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I understand.
Exactly.
How far
it's very powerful,
go?
Bro. It's very powerful.
So just to wrap around the experiences you faced and how the lessons came about, because this is seems like the first encounter with failure, building your own business, and how did you deal with it?
The thing is, I've been through so much, man, in terms of like family members. When I used to grow up, you know, there's a lot of
family politics.
Yeah, politics. My father, my biological father with my mother and stuff. So I used to deal with it a lot in the That's why I said my confidence was so. But by that time, but that time I dealt with it. You know what made me happy? I did it.
Like
I started developing that mindset. I did it. I started.
Oh,
you understand?
As much as failing,
you understand?
I took the greatest step of
starting. I started.
And you find that most people
I felt free, bro. I felt free, bro. When it was like dismal, I felt free afterward. I was like, I did this thing, bro. The Enzile, one man, bro. No one.
No matter
went to his speaker, one man. He took his speaker at 3 o'clock. One man, they put it here, his speaker school. Put it in my house. In the morning, I lost The interesting part, I was going to do cocktails. I went to town before the 24 to buy the cocktails. You understand?
Those are called my ingredients.
After, just for some, I didn't see where they were, bro. I didn't see where they were. They were stolen. They were stolen. Such as, I don't know if they were stolen, but like the lesson that I was getting there, Gucci, when you want to take your ideas into life, into existence, this you understand, things are going to happen, bro.
And the fact to about that, what you're speaking about is, I am taking this thing to the village.
Yeah.
This is for my people.
Bro.
But the place
don't
where
understand,
I'm bringing
bro.
this thing,
you don't understand.
The greatest reject is to take. Just take.
I take it, and then I failed that night, and they were speaking. I could hear it the following day, but I was like, because I have that Sowetan mind.
Like, who do you think
like I've got like that
Joburg
Joburg mind, but like my mind is clear, is stronger now. You understand? I'm like, yo, dog, you don't understand. I'm still gonna do a lot of things. So I used to talk, but I dealt with it like a lesson. I accepted, but I was free because of I started. You understand? So it didn't matter how it was. I started. I knew next day I'm gonna come. And then I did it. The next, my brother, the next following day, they tried to triple electricity. My guy came with the generator. It was a success. The cup, everything. You understand? It was a success, bro. The following year.
So people overlook this is a community project.
It's not even doing it for me, man. I'm not the gist of it, like at the bottom of the heart of it. I'm not doing it for Andienzeli Mali land, but I wanna express my ideas.
Make money,
you understand? I just wanna express my ideas, bro. The first event that failed, I saved the 3,000. My mom gave me to go and buy sneakers during December. I said, no, I'm not going to buy sneakers. I'm going to go to that thing. You understand? So that was the lesson, man. Just to accept, bro, to say, you know what, you when you started, like ngisebenzile, my brother, but there's a thing, man, in our community, you know. That's why at times now I deviated from a lot of out and stuff, because like just acquaintances and like friends,
a big second.
Like in the last 2 years I've been like alone, just finding my things, you know, getting everything. Now I just met you now, because we've been communicating masibonana, but we never forced it with your Vici.
Let's make something meaningful out of it. It's like now all of these experiences make you filter more. Makes your filter very strong. Anyone who gets through this must be your mood that I can call in a minute and be like, dog, this is how it is.
Exactly.
This is what
because you know what I realized after, sorry to cut, you know what I realized after I realized about shit is as in general, bro, like socially, like it's like now in my village, né? You know when they're gonna listen to me, like when like people will like, okay, like that kid is doing it like for the people. You know when is that? I
wouldn't know. Okay.
You know when is that?
They might listen to
when I have events. When I have
events. That's the common case.
When I have events, they're gonna say, okay, now, but the process in going
they don't want to be part of them.
And now I have to subscribe to Tengi Pens first because of I want them. Nobody phone Tengi Pens. You understand? I have to go through that.
So in a way, you have to pull up with this fake camouflage.
You have to.
You guys, for you. This thing is for you.
It's for you.
For you guys to accept this thing, I need to pull
it's
up.
It's bigger than that. You know, understand?
Like this.
You know why I treated into the event? I've never interested into the event. You know why I did into events? I look at the system of mixtape of hip hop artists.
Like the creating their own
the trials and testing the market about the idea. The village is long. The village thing is long, bro. You know it. You understand? We not get into detail about it about now. But it's an African thing.
And abanye they will follow up to us. It's like by us putting this out, okay, there's something called the village.
Yeah.
But now, where is it?
What is it?
They'll be like, oh, let's follow up. Let's follow up on what we do in the future.
Yeah,
when there's a website now telling the story, we're going to plug it.
What is the village?
See, now we are on a come up.
Yeah, straight, man.
We might not see it. Yeah. Because, man, we feel like, damn.
I was just doing it. I was doing those events for the trials to test, because it taught me so much: creativity, management, time, organizational skills, team building, organizing. Everything. It taught me like the steps of and like an entity is trading on JSE, bruh. Without even being aware.
Without the proper.
You understand? Without
this person.
Yeah. Because I did market it myself. I did organize. I have to clear sound. I have to organize sound. I have to pay abantu abathile. I have to buy stock. I have to negotiate for a venue. So I was just teaching myself. Okay, when you understand.
Practical life.
Yeah. Then I came.
Sorry to cut you. I think I need about being entrepreneurial.
Yeah.
You get to practicalize your ideas as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Most of the people live in their head.
Yeah, this is true.
I have this wonderful idea, but now, where is the most efficient platform?
That's true.
It's only
a lot of businesses. I always make an example with sports people. They want to play soccer and save imali or rap and stuff for the longest time, especially soccer guys.
All their active years.
Put up imali, and then when they retire, they want to start a business. So now, you're investing 5 million or 2 million with business that you want to make 1 million.
And this is your first time.
My brother. Never dealt with a business because of young and then when I Kaizer Chiefs. And then now Uzodila no AVIWE who've been doing like
and they are waiting for you in the game.
You understand?
You have a resource
you understand?
They don't have. They are looking for.
You understand? And so the skill, right, is to start without even having doing it in man. I used to do it in my village. In my village, I started in my village. So in my village, what happened? It used to happen. To find the creative side, I used to do those, those cars with fans.
Yeah.
So I used to do them, sell them. Use them, sell them. Okay, I did that. Makuluam, when I was going to a primary, I think I was on grade 3, grade 4. She developed a structure for me. She said that now imali ukukhupisa ilandi ibani ni care every day.
Yeah.
So what she did, she lended me. She bought the biscuits. You know those biscuits at 50 cents? The 4.
Nah, this thing is falling on me now.
The 4 pieces.
No, Kobe. Because we are not cutting. Guys, it happens.
My brother.
Equipment fall. Yeah?
No, man, it's
normal.
It's normal, yeah.
No, on this.
Okay, so what happens is umakhulu gave me a structure, what is uthengisa biscuits esikolweni. So
for your own pocket money.
Yeah, for your own pocket money, and I think and for my little sister. I'm not sure about my little sister. So one thing, biscuits for about 5 days. She hang them all there. So I used to take this one, I'm gonna sell this one. Okay, profit, and I put it in that plastic and stuff. Then I started generating in school.
You were house there, you were house got coke.
But the interesting part was she was giving me a structure.
Yeah.
Funding. There was a funding. She was giving me a structure. She was teaching me about the accounting to say, okay, as Tile, and then uzawuthatha Tile wiki esikolweni, and then this one,
that's
and then
salary.
on Saturday the profits. The money cost, you're gonna take it, give it to guys that are going to town. But sending the biscuits, you're gonna do that the following year.
And
the following
most
week.
important thing is the introspection.
It's true.
Understand the dynamics. But when you need to connect these dots, it's like growing up in an environment and conducive. Flip. By understanding what is trying to teach you.
Exactly. I was telling my sister the other day, I said everything that I grew up that was negative. It's either I'm gonna sell it or I'm gonna put it into a product. But it's something like
you had to face that problem.
You understand? Like every negative thing, I have to twist it into my end. You understand? It has to come to my end as a positive side. Not good. Now I'm suffering. But suffering from traumas. You have a traumatic experience and stuff.
Bruh.
And they have this depression, dog.
And they are really struggling on how to actually. This is us.
But yeah, it's fun. But we are as fun.
There's always the good in the bad.
Yeah, it's true, bro.
There's always the good.
That's true,
if we can sit down and always try and find the good in the bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna we are drawing close to the close. But in you to leave our people with your words of wisdom. There's a lady that I usually meet up with, and she says, Here is a penny for your thoughts.
Man, you don't want to talk about stories of my business in varsity.
But now, second round, we'll have to come back.
All right.
We'll have to come back. I want to land. This is like an entry point of it.
Okay.
And we can't be giving people everything at once.
So much.
Let's keep it enticing.
Let's figure it out.
We prolonged our intro. We prolonged it. But it's fine.
Yeah.
We're
still around.
Second half. But I want you to give people words of wisdom. Here is a penny for your thoughts. Random thoughts. Any education.
Okay. This is so I'll relate it to me, bro. I can't speak about something that I don't know.
No, it makes sense.
So also as where I am in this chair, you understand? It's like I'm still at the beginning of my life, bro.
Yeah.
You understand? So I can't have
fully covered,
like a fully answer. You understand? But one thing that helped me, as I have explained it here, that I've stayed in different locations and stuff. I didn't smoke, didn't drink until after matric.
Conscious. It's like you taking a conscious decision to do certain things.
Also, because I kept myself busy.
Yeah.
But what I can say to Indwane Zikulayo or sisters that are growing bakhulisa intwana zabo elokishini, keep umntana wakho active. You understand? Keep umntana wakho active to stay away from things that are social destructive. You understand? Keep umntana wakho healthy and follow it. But as they grow up, they must understand who they are. Reflect who are you as a person.
So you are giving them now the protection.
Yeah.
You to protect them.
Protect them. Keep them busy.
Then when
keep them busy.
Now,
this was my life. This was my life when I used to grow up. Monday, Tuesday, wait until Friday. After 3 o'clock from school, go to the skin. We and Hlambi wash. Before the skin, Hlambi wash. Ilandi shirt yam. The cows, go to your practicing, come back. You're 6 and tired.
That's you being busy.
Yeah, tired. Do homework, sleep. Saturday, I've got a match. Sunday, my brother next door is going to church. Go him to church. So repeatedly, you understand?
Busy.
Yeah, it's a cycle of being busy. But when those things stop now, you have to be independent. You have to reflect and look at yourself. Who are you?
Yeah.
Secondly, how's my home? Ekhaya kunjani? You study everything. Yeah. Ekhaya kunjani kahle kahle.
Yeah.
As you grow, you study even their habits from your grandfather. You prolong. You out. Speaking about,
it's like izinto that you are doing.
Yeah.
But manje, they are not you.
Yeah, they are not you. For instance, for me.
They are generational.
For instance, for me.
Traits.
Yeah, understand. For me, for instance, in my village, no one most go to university and stuff.
Yeah.
So I had to break a lot of those boundaries. Now I'm gonna go to university. Now I'm not gonna get married in at 25. I'm not gonna have a kid at this time. I'm not gonna have 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna. So those things is the decision that I took when I was still reflecting on myself. Where am I?
Where I am. What is the impact?
You understand what is holding people back.
Yeah.
You understand? No. So I try to run away from Wezozindo, not to overplan your life, but look at it yourself. Who are you? Where are you? You understand? So that you don't get lost. That's why I said I came back to Eastern Cape because I wanted to find myself and be closer to my people because I lost the language.
That's where it actually began.
You understand? So I'm back in. You understand? I'm comfortable now.
No,
you understand? So most important is just to understand who they are, what's their home, and then from then you plan about your journey as you grow up.
To the honest thing is that nobody really knows.
Yeah, nobody knows.
People always see people as if they have arrived. No, now they are still pursuing more.
It's true.
Because they discover themselves really quick.
Yeah.
They self-introspect really quick, or they face problems that force them to isolation.
Yeah.
The COVID might not be the thing that everyone gets to experience.
Yeah.
But COVID was necessary.
Yeah. Lots, bro.
Abantu who were born after COVID, they won't get that stay at home kind of experience.
That lockdown,
dig deeper into yourself kind of experience. Roll it, Paul.
Yeah.
But siyabonga kakhulu.
Thanks, brother, man. Thanks for inviting me, my brother. I've been talking about this for about 2 months. So you wanna have this idea that you want to do.
Dog.
I know you are harsh on me because of now I'm a corporate wanna be.
No, like that's how things happen. But if we were to read almost all the books, people will tell you they once upon a time a slave.
Yeah.
But what type of a slave are you?
That's true. You know what I thought about today? I don't know. You think you need to put it out there?
No, it's.
I'm a bad. Okay. As this is what I said in the morning. I'll never hire someone like me. I'm the worst employee of all time.
With the simple words, he's a very bad employee. So he's just making the company.
I'm not, my brother. But my brother, I can't. I tried, man. I tried. I'm not a. It's not even about I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, man. But doing like same thing. Maybe it's the job that I'm doing now. But also I think nala cycle, man. I mean entrepreneur, man. I have to figure out this thing, and I have to, bro. And I have to. This is not about entrepreneur. It's not about I want to have a certain Porsche or a certain time.
It's about the expression.
Bro. No, it's me, bro. When you speak about an entrepreneur, it's me, bro. I mean, entrepreneur is the fuck all next, bro. For a year, I didn't sell nothing, bro. But you're gonna wake me up at 3 o'clock, talk to me about entrepreneur, the entrepreneur that you can wake up at 3 o'clock, bro. It's in my blood, bro. And it's bonilla, like I figure out, this is me, bro. This is what I like, bro. Then you know what I said to my other guy, Ubanel? I said, I'm happy now. I'm getting closer to the guys because I was forgetting myself. Not consciously, because I was with the people where they made me to forget myself. You understand? Now I thought literally forget myself. If the feeling of entrepreneurship, when I talk about it, or when I do things, or when I took my ideas into an existence, that feeling, bro, that's the feeling, like when I'm with, that's when it's sort of like that feeling when I'm with the woman that I love, or when I'm drunken and I'm having a nice time.
You want that feeling.
Essentially, that is the same feeling, but now listen, I can get that feeling now. What? And then that's because you know what happens when I get it, the following day I'm like, this is not me, man. Okay, I did get that, but when I speak about I can talk, bro, until like we can get into economics now. You understand? Get into the businesses and stuff about the village campus I'm gonna build in my village, and the product that you understand?
I totally feel you.
You understand? This is me, bro.
Yes, this is the reason why.
You understand? This is me, bro. Yeah.
Take it out, and once it is out there,
this is me, bro. This is me, bro.
And whatever.
I have this dream, bro. I'm sorry to cut you. I have this dream of CNBC, whatever the companies are, America, coming to interview me in my village, launching the biggest, bro. That thing is gonna be called Village Campus. You know what it's gonna compromise of?
No. we speak about lessons behind the scenes.
You understand? So not to say yo out is I'm a brother, I'm gonna do it, bro. It's either that or that, bro.
I totally understand. Yes, I totally understand. And in Yakuza, the frustration is necessary.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
The frustration is necessary.
The way in South Africa. Bro.
But the way, I'm trying to bring this platform is rejuvenate you. Don't forget.
Yeah, it's who you are.
Go back to YouTube and be like, fucking hell, where did this energy go?
I once spoke like this.
It's not just that you spoke like this.
Yeah.
I felt like this.
Oh, I felt
and this
true.
platform
Okay.
is conducive for
Thanks,
that.
bro. Thanks, my brother.
It's like a venting zone.
Thanks.
People must know with the this is usually the argument you have with yourself.
Do you know
how much more?
Do you know I line up a lot of media interviews and then, but I was like, nah, man, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You understand? Like I'm just saying, Jay, like it's like
looking at the commercial.
Yeah,
things.
like I was like, hey, no man. I wanna like with this one, bro. Like, thanks, my dog. I'm just gonna, and also Nalenba speaking it out about whatever that I have to oblige, you know, I have to bring things into existence, man.
Yeah.
You understand? I have to bring things into existence. I know sometimes, you know, like abantu, they know me as a different guy. About AVIWE was once this, bro. I'm not like that anymore, bro. It's not like mhlambi, you understand? Bro, if you thought I was a slow thinker or I was what I was, you understand, I was. No, bro, like you
got me. It's like ngifika ngisemsebenzini anguthanda umsebenzi yabo urasu nokuthi let's measure whatever for what it is.
Yeah.
If you're speaking about money, let's count the money.
Yes, true.
If you're speaking about girls, let's count the girls. If you're speaking about cars, let's look at the cars.
Oh,
ungathathi mina ungibona ngila, then you make a general conclusion.
I said to one of my boy, my dog, we are in a great opportunity of what you are doing. Don't block your blessings. Could be Ferrari with Paul. Don't lock yourself,
bro. Ezinye izinto mina I always trust ukuthi abantu they are aware of the decisions they are making. It's like I sit with you, I understand you, but the moves you make, I'm like, okay, I wouldn't have made that. But because you made it, I believe with you consulted yourself. It's like you deciding to come here. I put it to you, but you still have to make the decision. No, there's a better thing than this. And if there's a better thing than this, I don't mind.
There's no better,
it's not a problem because you choose you. The moment you forget how to be selfish, that's where we lose it. Because man, you please.
Exactly.
Exactly. But where now? What about you?
Exactly, bro. Also, I was worried about now. I think I texted you before. I was like, yo, my bro, like, what's happening? Because I don't want to do it. Yo, let's do it. Because my system, my whole body is like for that thing.
You are in line because you are told.
We are doing
this. And
then I said yes, you know.
We have to prepare.
So mentally, I was locked even since the morning. I was like, okay, I have to.
Later on.
On.
Me, I'm highly appreciative.
Thanks, my brother. Thanks for
I'm sure the second round will be much better. Young Indo will grow. This is us beginning from zero. Like how we do things. This is an idea, it was burning in my head. I know people that I can start with. I was staying with.
But guess what it gives you?
You become the person.
But how do you sleep, bro? After having done an interview with someone?
I can't sleep.
Exactly, bro.
Because all of this is in the mind. And exactly, bro. The first one was the
hardest. You're not even thinking about money.
It's not about
like, it's about this entrepreneurship thing. It's like, because Tina, you know how we understand, maybe we're going to get it on the second round in terms of like the psychological, the relationship as us blacks, the relationship we have, how we understand business.
Because there are too many elements. There's Ubuntu, there's what, and Imali is a different thing.
Essentially, like how we understand that, okay.
No,
they are over there.
Okay.
Sure, right.
Away.
Thanks, brother.
Vigi!